Welcome back. This is Theology and Tradition in Roman Catholicism. I'm Dr. Rick Varier, and today we're talking about Lucifer, the devil, Satan. And we've just spoken a little bit about the fact of this incredible uniqueness that he has, and this uniqueness, this personhood, allows him to be intimate, which is really, really scary. To be intimate with this vile beast. You can't imagine the defilement that it feels like to be close to something like that. Now, one of the other points that I sort of want to make about him, because lots of times when we start talking about, oh my God, angelic intelligence and a person, we get kind of worried that he has kind of unlimited power. And I want to assure you that he absolutely does not. He's profoundly limited by our Father, our Creator. He does not have all his way with us. And one of the examples that I want to mention to you is that in the New Testament, there's the point where Christ is tempted in the desert. Do you remember that? There's a temptation in the desert. Lucifer does not know who he is. He does not know. He might know there's something special about this one here, but he doesn't know he's the Christ. As a matter of fact, that's what the temptations are about. He really doesn't care if Christ throws himself off the cliff. But he wants to know, are you the Son of God? Are you the Son of God? Every question is the same. Why? Because that's the real question. Are you the one? I was there. He told me he was going to send someone. Are you the one? Are you the divine one? He doesn't even know that this is God. So does he have unlimited powers? No. He's profoundly limited in his interactions with us. Now, it's also important to understand that he's not alone. He has cohorts, colleagues, little devils. Now, where did they come from? Well, they joined him, actually, when he was cast from the heavens. There was a rebellion. And some of these other beings, angelic beings, stayed and were with Satan and were cast to hell. Now, what are they? They're actually the same guys. They have a personhood. They're unique. If ever you read a story about genuine exorcisms, you realize that the demonic invader has a personhood. He's unique. He has something special. Actually, some of them are smart, and some of them actually aren't so smart. But don't worry about it, because they're all demons. As a matter of fact, you recollect what they're really like? When Jesus asks in one of the exorcisms, "Who are you?" The demon's response is, "We are legion." They are one. Who are they one with? Oh, they're one with Satan. And that's that sort of hideous attempt to remember and precurse in some way what is going to happen when Christ prays at the beginning of John's Gospel. And he says, "Father, let them be one as we are one, as you and I are one." Because in the spirit world, this oneness is really important. This personhood, this uniqueness, this ability to be one with the other. And it's also important in the world of the demons. They are one. Now, what does he want? It's very simple. It's not complicated. He wants to take God's children away from them and make them suffer forever. That's what he wants. Not complex, right, guys? Not really difficult to understand. It's very simple. Your Creator, your Father, he wants, Lucifer, Satan wants to separate us from. He thinks that will punish God by separating him from those children whom he loves. Don't get the belief that he thinks much of you, by the way. He's an archdemon. You're a human being, please. The only reason you have any import in the world to him is because you are beloved of God. That's the only reason. Now, how will he go about doing this? Well, actually, what he'll try to do is he tries to get us to sin. You know, rob milk stores, sleep with our neighbor's wife, you know, gets us to sin, the usual sins. But actually, the sin, it's crucial, but it's crucial because it leads to something. What does it lead to? It leads to, even on earth, a separation from God's love. This guy Lovejoy wrote a book called The Great Chain of Being. And in it, he structures everyone from the Creator down, and how we are absolutely linked with those all around us and above and below us. So there is an intimate connection of love between myself, my wife, my parents, everybody, and then God, our priest. We're all linked together. We're all like, and sin takes us out of that loop. Sin breaks us out of that. And then sin leads to what Lucifer really wants: isolation and separation. He wants us separate. He wants us apart. Now, how does he go about this? It's very simple. Your thoughts. Your thoughts are non-material. It's the only actually non-material thing you're conscious of. There is nothing else that's non-material that you have a consciousness of. Now, when we say God speaks to us in our heart, it's very beautiful and it's very poetic, but it actually isn't accurate. God speaks to us in our thoughts. He's non-material, our thoughts are non-material, we're conscious of our thoughts. That's the connection. That's the communication line here. Guess what? So does Lucifer. He speaks with you through your thoughts, your non-material thoughts. In other words, some of the things that you thought were most secret to you, most intimate, he has access to. And actually, all of your thoughts are not your thoughts. All of your thoughts are not your thoughts. And some of them are the thoughts of the beast that wants to devour you. Whoa. That'll give you a little chill, huh? They're not your thoughts. And they're always geared to the same thing: that we move away from and apart from the love of God. That we move apart from. He does not want us as part of Christ's plan of salvation for us. He doesn't want us part of that. He wants us outside of it. And sin does that. And he gets us to sin by playing and owning our thoughts. You know, it's not like the movies. He doesn't like reach down and pull your leg or something like that. No. It's all in your thoughts. This hideous beast becomes intimate in your thoughts. Oh, sometimes when I think of that, it's just abhorrent to think something so vile, so hateful, is in my thoughts. That's why it's really important that we spend time being aware of our thoughts and using our thoughts to defeat temptation. Always very, very important we think like that. So I want to thank you very much for joining us today. And I want to remind you, please remember, your soul is in jeopardy. And it is in jeopardy to a demonic person, Lucifer, Satan, who hates you and wants to devour you. But you do not have to be frightened. God has provided us, through the sacraments, with the protection we need from the opposer, from Satan.